Welcome to.
Am I the problem?
No. Already projecting.
What is
it's
it?
called I'm Not the Problem, right?
I'm not the problem.
Okay, keep that in for sure. Welcome to.
I'm not the problem, right?
Right.
I'm not the problem.
Right? I'm joined today by my birthday twin, the one and
Yes.
only Tamara, Solem, El-Issa.
Oh my God, it's like the first time anyone's ever said that right
Really?
on national television.
On
Yeah.
national TV.
Wow.
Where Instagram and TikTok is more national TV than the CBC is at this point.
Oh, 100%. This shit's gonna go viral.
How are you? What's going on?
I'm good.
How the streets treating you these days?
I have not seen the streets these days.
You have not seen the streets these days?
No. I think everyone's
Domesticated vibes?
offended.
Are they?
I think so.
They need you out there.
I feel this vibe from people because I'm such an extrovert that when I do go into reclusive mode, it's either like one, people are worried about me, or two, they're like, why haven't you been asking me to hang out? I'm like, I have not been seeing anyone.
It's not, same. I'm so extroverted that when like you take a bit of time for yourself, people are like, what's wrong?
Yes.
What's going on?
I mean, something's wrong all the time.
I mean, so there's always
Fellas,
something
like-
gonna be broken.
Yeah,
that you're
yeah,
working
yeah.
on. Isn't that life? You're just constantly just fixing new problems while you deal with the old ones.
Creating new tasks to seamlessly and reasonably take us away from other ones. Wow.
Yeah.
Bars. You were
Calm
not-
down. We're a minute in, dropping some stoicism.
Damn. Hey.
How's the dating life? How's life going for you? There?
Dating life's wonderful. I'm so happy.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah.
But I don't want any don't share anything you don't want to share. This is just you.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not telling you anything.
Okay. Thank you for joining us.
Goodbye. This was great.
I know we spent so much time talking about our past stuff. It's always been hilarious. I guess what do you think? Which relationship do you think you've had really helped you? That grew you the most as a person?
The most traumatic ones, probably.
Ones.
There are two that really stand out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Isn't it annoying that the most growth comes from the worst situations?
Yes. Actually, it's so interesting because I was talking to the person that I'm seeing now, and I was like, because we obviously, like, when you first start seeing someone, you talk about like the crazy experiences you had in the past. But I was literally like, if I didn't have the two that stand out to me that really like damaged my brain irreparably so, then I don't think that I would treat this person as well as I do now.
Yes.
Because I know what it's like to not not be treated that way, and also not treat someone that great too.
Yeah.
So it's like the dysfunction really makes me value the functionality.
Yeah, and also I think that's what your early 20s are for.
Oh
Just
my
like
God.
the most traumatic relationships to teach you what you're supposed to be, what you're not supposed to be.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
when you get to your late 20s, early 30s, you have a much more formed idea on how bad things can get.
Yeah.
And what to look for, what to not look out for.
Bro, when I was 22, I moved across the world to London. And I thought that was gonna be my life. What business do I have in London at 22? It was COVID.
But you moved for a partner.
But that's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
That's how dumb we are at that time. But anyways, no
22,
judgment
that's
to
actually
people.
crazy.
22, right?
Yeah, that's infant.
I was like, yeah,
Child
I can
bride,
do this.
man.
Child bride. Pretty much, yes. If you know the context, yeah, pretty much. It's not that dark.
It's a
little
little dark,
darkness.
but this is something I'm actually curious of. I'm sure people would be curious to know, given that you've dated women, not women, given that you've dated people that in the public eye, celebrities that people are fans of, what is it and what is it not? What part of it is cool, what part of it is nah, fam. Because everyone is so curious. Everyone this. I think that the heartthrob, the way Hollywood prances celebrities as these sex symbols and icons.
Yeah.
I think it really damages people's relationship with what a partner could look like, and especially because we fantasize famous people that we're fans of. And given you've kind of played that side, what is it and what isn't it? You know what I mean?
What? Okay, yeah. What's it like to date someone and who's very public?
And just what part? Is it cool at first? Is it not cool?
Of course, it's cool. And being young when you're I don't know, we're all human. We idolize people. If we see them on a screen, we're like, oh my God. Like if we're fans of them before or
Mm,
something, which like I wasn't really, but like I knew who this person was. So
yeah.
I was like, okay, this is like kind of crazy. So of course, like little Tamara was starstruck a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But then later on, when the entanglement happens, like all of that sparkly, like
Yeah.
whatever,
How
like
long does that take to
so
dissolve?
fast.
Right?
It takes like a month. To me, that's fast. Like
Yeah, it
after a
is.
month, when I think that's when you really start to see someone, 1 to 2 to 3 months. Like
Mm,
that's
mm,
when, yeah, it starts like creeping in. And then
yeah.
you're like, oh, this is actually a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. And then also like playing the game of like hiding the relationship and all this, like that, that was really tricky and like
Mm-hmm.
hurtful, but
Mm,
also something that I had consented to.
yeah.
So at the same time, I couldn't be like mad about it.
Yeah,
But
but you consented at 22. Like you don't
yeah,
know.
you're so right.
Like that's not even a real
You're
age.
so no, literally. When I think back, even when I like look at photos from that time, I'm like, bro, like what? I didn't even know I was a person at the
Mm,
time. Like I was
mm,
just, and I was so reckless. Like also because it was COVID and like, I don't know, we didn't have to do anything at the time. So I was living reckless,
mm.
so reckless. Also with somebody who, like, whatever, we're on good terms now, but like someone who was also living very reckless at the
Yeah.
time. So yeah, we were just being really, I mean, it was fun. It was hedonistic.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't regret anything, but
Yeah.
I think I can still see the baggage of that now,
Yeah.
where I feel bad for like, holding someone's hand in public or something, because that was
Really.
always in my brain where it's like, we can't be public.
Yeah.
We're friends in public.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that kind of sucked.
But it's funny, kind of you dating a celebrity is basically you being like not halal Muslim relationship.
Yeah,
We're just
literally.
friends.
Might as well put put a hijab on me.
Put
Like,
the burqa on. Just
bro, I never
friends.
left Saudi, I swear. Like my experiences in Canada, I swear I found like the most Saudi white guy ever. And
Yeah.
like dated in secret. Like all my relationships have been so non-Western.
They were so what is so non-Western, man. I know I met like, your exes. They're basically different heights of white guys.
No, 100%. And this is a problem that I've had dating
Yeah,
like
so why,
tall white
like,
dudes.
yeah, how did you go from like the Arab guys to the white guys? Like, what was that like?
It
Like, what
actually,
happened?
it actually was white guys to Arab guys, and then to whiter guys after
Mm,
that. That's what
mm.
happened.
And why? Like, what was the shift?
Bro, I don't know. My therapist has tried to figure this out too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is interesting that she got into the whole like interesting dating races. Like, cause it, like, I don't know, when you like, especially being a racialized person, who you date kind of shapes your perception of your own cultural identity,
Yeah.
right? And you can feel your partner like perceiving you, especially when they're white, because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I personally have like um I can feel when I'm like dating a white person and they're like seeing me as an Arab Asian woman,
Mm,
which can
mm.
sometimes feel weirdly like, I don't know, there's a power dynamic that shifts, because you can tell that sometimes they're like orientalizing you in a way, and they're like,
Yeah.
wow, you're so like hot and interesting. But then also,
Is it like fetishizing?
yeah,
Almost?
fetishizing, exactly.
Yeah.
And then you can also feel that their like white privilege is like very much there as well. Like it's like, you wouldn't know this kind of, or maybe that's just dating men. Like what the times that I have dated men, it's like been like that,
Yeah.
which is also maybe who I choose.
That is weird.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I can say whenever I've dated white women, it was always actually kind of funny. It's not like they're fetishizing me. I'm like, oh, cool, you're an ally.
Well,
Oh, hell yeah,
same.
you're with a guy named Usama. Wow, good for you.
I forgot your name was Usama
I'm
for
gonna
a
meet your
second.
family. This is gonna be great. Wow, what a. I literally felt like I was going into homes across Ontario, just pushing the Arab agenda. Just telling
Please, on behalf of all of us, do it. Push the Arab agenda.
I'm trying. I'm
Please,
trying my
please.
best. Yeah, I'm going in talking about Palestine.
Yes,
I'm like, yeah. So
yes.
it is really bad.
Yeah,
there.
and then like gauge their.
No, they,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
no, they did. Oh my, it was like literally one of my first like uh times I was dating this girl in Waterloo, and I went to meet her parents, and like I started telling them I grew up in Saudi Arabia, so I started telling them about it, and I was like, yeah, I grew up in this compound. Cut to 2 minutes later, I'm on Google Maps showing them satellite view. I'm like, so this is where I lived. We had a like, a little pool area, restaurants, like in a gated
Oh my
community.
God.
And they're just there like taking notes. Susan is learning.
No
Their eyes
way.
expanding. Because like all they know from Saudi Arabia is like oil and like
deserts and
camels and like if anything like terrorism and like just the propaganda they've seen.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, I'm Usama and I'm chill and I'm having shots with you guys.
Yeah,
like what?
exactly. We also drink heavy.
Yeah. Isn't it kind of weird though? Like it's something that I've kind of faced. It's maybe a bad thing, but because of like the like the let's call it the Islamophobia post 9/11, that almost to make like Westerners more comfortable with you as a Muslim, you have to show them you're not super Muslim.
Of course.
And isn't that kind of
Bro,
messed
I'm the
up?
only one in my building with a wreath on my door
Yeah.
for Christmas. Wait, was it you or was it, I think it was my friend Yusuf. I was on FaceTime with him and I showed him my wreath. And I was like, look, no one else has a wreath on the door. And he's like, wow, you're doing so good, like hiding the Muslim thing.
You're
Like, I'm not so
overcompensating,
Muslim.
actually.
Yeah, exactly.
It's also Hanukkah. You have
yeah.
like, hey,
Coexist.
I don't know, it's so weird. And like the thing is, I noticed a bit in my own like identity. I don't know if I'm like trying to show them like, hey, like I'm chill, we're cool, or like, but like also, well, why do I feel like they need to hide that
Interesting.
or position it differently? That's more palatable,
Interesting.
Yeah, have you not felt that?
My ex's mom literally looks at me and asks, "What is an Arab?" one time.
Yeah,
I wasn't offended.
Yeah,
because I was like, no, some people genuinely don't know. Like they actually just don't know.
You want to know once what I was? A girl once asked me, I swear this is true. Like we were seeing each other. And she goes, by the way, is Islam and Muslim the same thing?
A moment of silence.
And then I actually looked at her and I said, that is the dumbest fucking question
You
I've
said
ever
that?
heard. I said that out loud, and then she cried.
No way.
And then to her credit, as I was apologizing, I'm like, I'm sorry. I was like, kind of like,
oh, you had to say sorry.
Yeah, I did, of course. And then, she was crying. She goes, no, I should know this.
Oh my God. I'm being educated right now. This is really good for me.
She's like, why didn't I know this? She goes,
yeah, girl, why didn't
education is failing?
Why didn't you know this?
It was crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was the last time like we saw each other.
Actually, and was it because of that?
I feel like that was kind of the nail in the coffin of like, dude, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, no, she's super nice, super great, whatever. But it's like, let's just take a second here, dude.
Yeah, I think that would throw me for a loop as well. But okay, here's something I will say. Like, I've dated Arabs, Arab men specifically, and then white men, and like, it's interesting because the first time I dated an Arab man, I thought that I would feel really validated in my culture. But also for context, I grew up in Saudi as well, and I'm half Syrian and half Filipino. And I dated this guy, and the whole time we were together, he was like making me feel like I wasn't Arab enough. And I think this is a thing, like, first of all, being mixed, but also like growing up for most of my life in the West, that was like really difficult, and that really messed me up too.
For sure.
Because I'm like, do I need to confront? And I did. I was like, okay, there's an aspect of this where it's like, yeah, sure, I grew up in Saudi for however long it was, like 12 years, but also I speak almost no Arabic. I am very westernized, but also like, does this mean that I'm not like allowed to engage with my culture, or like, can I still make certain like jokes, like Arab, like, am I allowed to encroach on this, like, and relate to this person in this way? And the funny thing is, like, he grew up in Canada his entire life. So like after the relationship, I was like, oh.
But see, so here's the difference. Sometimes, like, if you're Arab and you grew up in Canada your entire life, in your enclave, you're almost like more Arab than us. Because I think the reason why is because, like, especially post 9/11, like the Arab communities kind of like banded together and kind of like unified more as like an us versus them as a self-protection mechanism. Because if they didn't feel like they were being accepted by their neighbors and stuff, so they like doubled down on being Arab.
Right, the cultural identity became
and even
stronger.
Doubled down on being more religious as well.
Right.
Than us, where we grew up in like going to international schools in Saudi.
True.
And stuff.
Well, because in Saudi, especially growing up in like compounds, like they are pushing. I mean, it's like multicultural, but there's also a lot of Americans. There were a lot of Americans at the time that lived in these compounds,
Yeah.
depending on like where you lived. But
Yeah, we had
yeah,
Swedish girls come in every 3 years. You know how amazing that was for us?
no
We had a
way.
Swedish school in our compound. And like it was the first time we saw a blonde woman. And we were like, I
Really?
feel like that was like when like the Mayflower came in and I was like, oh my God.
No way.
They're here.
Oh my God.
It was sick for us.
Everyone's coming out of their sand dunes like, who's
What?
this? What?
Blonde and white.
It's like that scene in Mad Max where like all the girls are like in the torn up like
Yeah.
sexy like dresses, like the canvas dresses, and then like the guys on the floor, and he's like,
It's
and
just
they're all
us
standing.
wiping the sand. from
Yeah,
our eyes.
exactly.
We're like,
Swedish
"Am I-
girl.
I can't believe my eyes.
Swedish girl walks in with Lululemon, and we're like, whoa.
No lie, my first kiss was Swedish sisters,
Sisters
back to back.
in this at what?
In
Wait,
Saudi, yeah, I know, dude. I peaked in 7th grade.
bro.
I know, isn't that epic?
Wait, were they standing next to each other?
Yeah, we went back to back. You know, like little kids, you're playing stupid games to make out with each other.
And then what happened?
Nothing. I just went home and I felt the proudest I've ever felt.
You still are.
I'm still proud.
You're
Yeah,
still
that's
proud
pretty
of-
epic. I peaked in 7th grade. I can say that without a doubt.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, it's
What
almost
was-
sad how proud I felt of that in that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was your first kiss?
My first kiss was with a girl when I was like 8 years old.
Oh,
Okay, listen.
they do say women mature quicker than men. I was bumping 13. I was getting close to 13 before that was even in the realm of my possibility.
I wonder like where she is now. I wonder because I think we actually did really like each other, but it's funny because we didn't even consider that we weren't even like, oh, this is weird because we're both girls. Like because I think at that time, I wonder if like people can relate, but like you don't really perceive queerness at that age. Not yet. It's like too young.
Because you don't know what anything is really.
You don't know what anything is.
Yeah.
And also, even if I was to kiss a boy at that time, like it's not like it's not passionate. It's just like, oh my God, let's try this out because the adults do this. So regardless of whether I'm like kissing a girl or a guy, it's like still you're just kind of playing house, you know?
Yeah.
So at that time we weren't even like, are we gay?
Yeah, you didn't even know the word.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like 12, 13 is when that starts to kick in where you're like, oh, gay is bad, you know?
Yeah.
Then the stigma starts
The stigma
to make sense. Yeah.
kicks in middle school, high school. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's more miserable, Arab guys or white guys? Who can be more miserable, Arab guys or white guys?
Well, they're both, I mean, from my experience, like the Arab guy was miserable and so was the white guy. But like, I think Arab guys are allowed to be miserable because they have a reason to be.
They're fighting xenophobia.
Exactly, like they're
everything.
out
They have
here.
a reason. Yeah, white guys like, why are you miserable? You already
No,
have
literally.
the privilege and the ease of it all.
Oh my God, dude, I'm going to try not to air this guy out too much. But man, like I swear, I was just like, what are you so mad about? Do you know what I'm mad about?
Your
Like,
parents are together. They made
bro,
it.
they're
Like, what-
together. They like you got like trinkets on a fucking mantle.
What, are your parents divorced?
They're divorced, but they're like friends.
Same. And
Actually, they're friends.
yeah,
Really?
yeah, they're friends.
Oh, I thought it was special for them.
Hey, why can't we both be happy for
You're
each
right,
other?
you're right,
What
you're
is this
right.
zero-sum game?
It's too much competition. We have the same birthday.
You're like, oh, why are you not broken? I want
No,
it to be
literally,
a little-
I'm like, my parents are friends and they're divorced. My dad left for 8 years and now we've forgiven him.
Wow, that's amazing.
true.
That's
It's true.
that's so great.
Yeah.
Are you pro divorce? Like, not that I was no, honestly, like, I actually used to like
I'm pro-divorce.
all my bosses used to be divorced and like they had like horrible breakups. And then I never wanted to get divorced. And then I saw my parents get divorced and things are like,
And you're like, this
chill.
looks kind of sick.
I'm like, you know what? Like, this is great. It's not like I was anti-divorce, but now I'm like pro-divorce.
Wait. So what do you mean your parents are okay? So how friendly are they?
We
you
do
guys-
family trips.
Family trips?
Yeah, like weddings and stuff.
Wallah.
Yeah, don't ask me if they stay in the same room or not. Don't
I
ask me the
actually want to know.
question.
Please
No,
tell me.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
No, for like Patreon or whatever. For whatever. Yeah, for
okay,
Patreon
okay.
subscribers like, that I'm not gonna have. I don't know. It definitely made me more pro divorce because like I was like, oh, you don't have to be miserable about it. I didn't realize you could have a divorce that's chill. I never saw
Yes.
that, and then now that we're lucky enough to have seen it and see my parents living happy, fulfilling lives, just not as a couple. I'm like, why not, man?
Well, because like our parents really paint divorce as this thing that's like to not be touched. I don't know, like at least for me, especially my mom's Catholic.
Yeah.
So that is a huge no-no in that religion. So she was always like, divorce is so bad. Meanwhile, I was like 10 years old being like, y'all are about to get divorced. Like,
oh, you saw it? You saw the writing on the wall?
I saw everything.
That
like,
what a mature child. You're like, I'm queer and you're getting divorced.
I kissed a girl yesterday and you're gonna get a divorce.
You guys clearly can't figure it out
Yeah,
Let's just call it a day.
No, dude, honestly, like there's something about being the youngest child as well. We see everything. We see the dysfunction of like the older kids.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because I'm the eldest. They kept it together as long as they could.
Exactly.
And then by the youngest, they're like, it's
fuck
over.
it, fuck it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like we're done trying.
Yeah.
The reins are off.
So then the youngest child gets this like specific kind of independence because the parents are tired and they don't want to do it. Because I'm the youngest of 3.
Okay.
On my dad's side. I'm her only child. But like, yeah, it's kind of interesting because I don't know why. Like we're so perceptive. Like it's kind of like being at the bottom of a swimming pool, just like looking up at all the figures, and you're like, oh, what the hell is that? And like, I don't know. Ever since I was a kid, I knew my parents were gonna split, and I was like, so cool. And I was trying to like drop hints where I was like, man, you guys should like try being alone for a while.
Wow.
Like,
it's crazy how perceptive children can be to like what's right and what isn't.
Oh, it's scary. It's so scary.
I mean, I guess like loud yelling is pretty obviously not what you want.
No, but some kids have asked me some crazy questions. Like one of my exes had 2 kids, and the youngest kid was, I think at the time, maybe 10 or 11. And like, I don't know. I don't want to say too much, but I was telling a story that was very like, it was like a traumatic part of my childhood. Like it was like a fight that my parents had, and like the context was crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I was talking about it, but then I stopped myself and I was like, anyways, he remembered that for a year and asked me about it like the last time I ever saw him. He was like, remember this conversation? He remembered names and he was like, that seemed really difficult when you said that. So why was it so loaded? And I was like, get off my fucking case, pork chop. Like, what the hell?
Pork chop?
Yeah, cop. Like, he's a cop. I was like, what? Why are you like filing my like shit, you know?
Well, you saying pork chop is the whitest you've ever sounded to me ever. I'm like, what the hell?
Pulled that out from the back.
And you're Muslim bringing
file.
pork chop into it?
Right? I'm really subversive.
You're very diversified.
Coexist.
Here. I guess, what is like your what would you say was like, I think when I look back at my relationships, there was always like a common red flag in everyone that I avoided. And
of other people?
Yeah. Would you say there was a similar red flag that just always lasts? And for me, I have one specific.
Absolutely. And like, I think I would go for these red flags because of how they were like, they were such common denominators through the whole thing.
Well, what is the red flags that like stuck out to you?
I mean, there were a few, but I think the biggest one was like jealousy and control.
Yeah, dude, that's a pretty easy one.
Yeah. Like, and I feel like there's a better way to describe it because it wasn't just jealousy and control. It was like wanting to have a handle on my life to the point where I'm like, do you just want to like be me? Like, do you, like seriously?
I can see that with you.
Really?
I can see people wanting to be you.
Do you want to be me?
No.
Okay.
Well, actually, we kind of are each other, as we've discussed.
We kind of are. It's
I feel like I'm you're like my feminine energy is you, and your masculine energy is me.
I could see that.
And didn't we discuss this once?
I have no idea.
I think we discussed this.
I can't remember.
That's probably why we get along so well.
Yeah.
That
right off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so jealousy and control. Oh, yeah, them wanting to be you. Yeah.
Yeah, and like just becoming more and more suffocating. And I'm so not this way.
Okay, do you think that they wanted to be you more when it was a white guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's such a thing. And then even like, oh, bro, I'm saying too much. No, but like even after breakups, it's like the shit I see, it's like, oh, y'all are still like
they get your haircut.
You've colonized, yeah, literally. It's like you've really like colonized my identity. Like now you want to be like cultured to all the other like girls that you're seeing. It's like I dated an Arab once.
Yeah,
like,
it's tokenized.
Yes.
Yeah. Again, it's so funny that you're like, yeah, they're like tokenizing me. I'm like, yeah, they're talking about me. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I dated Usama. I'm like, hell yeah.
No, literally.
It's so funny when it goes from like a male energy versus a woman energy. I'm like taking it as pride. You're taking it as
yeah. I'm like offended.
colonization.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, it's annoying because in those relationships, I know that these particular white guys were not comfortable with the rest of my identity. Like in a room full of Arabs, like me and not even just Arabs, like other racialized friends, like I can tell that they're like, oh, this is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But then like they want to, I don't know, like embellish themselves with like, then cherry pick certain things.
Yeah. They want to take parts of your culture that they approve of, essentially.
Yeah.
And then shun the rest of it.
Yeah.
It's all, you need to have someone that accepts you all in.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
People don't.
You can't be like uncomfortable around my friends and like my language and stuff and my parents. But then like, you know, once we break up, you're like fucking putting Arabic in your Instagram stories.
That's insane.
I know.
And you know he used Google Translate for that.
I know. Bro, the amount of messages.
What is it like? Rise and grind?
Rise and grind, mashallah.
Like, what's he doing? He doesn't know the letters, dude.
Sabah al khair. How do you say rise and grind in Arabic? What's like?
في واشتغل يعني, I don't know. To wake up and work.
Wake
which
up
is a
and
lot
work.
more direct. And
Shughl, yeah.
we don't have a rise and grind vibe in
We should come up with that.
We should. That should be the token of that should be the slogan of the show.
Yeah, rise and grind in Arabic. No, don't make that the token of the show.
Happen. It's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Interesting. And I guess I think one thing that I'll end up like discussing with so many people in their past relationships is people are like like your partners being okay with your being friends with like your friends from like the same sex as them. You know, that jealousy and control. Like, have you noticed that your ex-boyfriends always kind of had a problem with you being friends with men?
Yeah, like you included.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was on a list.
Which
is not new for me.
Yeah. Usama's on many
I'm
lists.
on every list, and also on the list of not being allowed to see her.
Just add one more. Yeah. What's one more list? What's one more list?
One more white guy trying to stop me from living my life. Whatever. Easy. I could penetrate that barrier, no problem. Oh God.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, that was always a thing. Like, yeah.
It's actually it's gotten to the point where like with my ex-girlfriends, one of them, she's like, you never like ask about like my male friends. I'm like, yeah, because like I trust you completely. It's all good.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Or are you just saying that?
No, for sure. And to the point where she's like, I kind of want you to be like 10% jealous.
Yo, I've had this too. Now that you mention it, with one of my exes, I had this too, where he was like, why don't you like be more mean with me? And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, drag me out of a party because you're mad that I'm like too drunk. I swear.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
No. And then also
no, for us it was like a playful jealousy, nothing real, you know? It's like,
I think this was,
oh, why are they DMing you? You know what I mean? But like not seriously caring.
But also this was part of it too, in that same relationship, where he was like, he would like walk up to a woman and like flirt with her in front of me. And then he would be like, did that make you jealous? And I'm like, no.
Oh my God. And you're like, actually, can she take you?
Yeah, literally. Like, try harder, please. But I think this is a thing though. I've heard this from multiple people that like, and it's any gender also. It's not just for men.
You know what I think it is? Especially once you've like been through a lot of bad relationships and you get to a more secure one, the ebb and flow of the high highs and the low lows, they become a bit of a drug to you. And so in the absence of it completely, you're like, hey, where's this stimulus that gets me back into it?
100%.
So like, let's have a playful little 5%, little microdose of some jealousy to get just to
microdose
just to show you care.
Yeah, actually the microdose jealousy is
microdose
so funny.
Of jealousy. I swear it's a thing.
I mean, we're human. We need tension to feel sane. This is the thing. This is literally a condition of us.
Yeah.
We need a tiny bit of tension to feel sane, which is why like...
It's like how you need to feel bad to feel good. You know? How you need to feel low to feel high.
You need darkness and light.
Unfortunately, those mugs were right.
The mugs?
The darkness and light. You need darkness and light. I know it's like live, laugh, love mug.
How about it?
You didn't like this one. It's okay.
No.
The riff didn't work. It's okay.
But it's crazy because like, yeah, when you get used to that volatility, then you like try something that feels safe and it just feels all wrong.
Yeah,
Like the shoe doesn't fit.
you're missing a bit of that. Wait,
Like you feel anxious
where's the
because it's
pull
too
back in?
quiet. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. And that's something to be actively worked on. Like I've
yeah.
definitely experienced that recently where I'm just like, is this normal? Like, is something coming? You know, it's this ominous, like,
I know.
what's happening right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing with me, I can be so like la 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 and like not even noticing that like I actually what's your attachment style?
Avoidant.
Avoidance.
Mm.
So with me, I'm secure until I'm not. And
Uh-huh.
but like and then it's like and it usually is when like you're in that like when it honestly for me when it's in a miscommunication of like where you both are. I don't know.
Mm.
Okay, this is the way I look at like dating. Actually, I think like if people are on a spectrum of selfishness. So I discuss this on the other talk, where like okay, let's say you want to be ready for a full relationship and committed and monogamous, blah blah blah. You're here, but if you want to just be casually dating and you're here, if you're starting to see someone and you're misaligned in on this,
Mm.
that's where the anxiety builds and that's where the tension builds and that's where things fall apart.
When you're misaligned on your goals with each other, is that what you're
Essentially,
saying?
and like yeah, goals with each other, goals internally, and if you're not on the same like
Of
selfishness
course.
spectrum, you're it's gonna implode. And I think people like start in different places and then don't communicate it enough and just
Mm.
hope that they'll pull them in. And then if
Mm.
that doesn't work, then it just breeds into that toxicity and anxiety
Yes.
and that's where all the issues come out.
Yes, yes, yes. I've certainly been, I mean, as an avoidant person, I also acknowledge that like it's difficult to be with
Hmm.
avoidant people.
Hmm.
And at the same time, I think avoidants are typically attracted to anxious attachment styles.
Yeah.
And like I understand that attachment styles aren't like black and white, whatever, but like this has just been a pattern that I've seen, which I'm trying to fix now.
Yeah.
Because I get it. The anxious person feels like they need to pull the avoidant person more. And then the
Yeah.
more the anxious person pulls, the avoidant person's like, no, 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 no.
Doesn't want to.
So this has been a thing for me,
Yeah,
which
so they're
is
like
like,
two magnets on the opposite thing, just like
yeah, and then push, yeah, yeah,
you're
yeah,
like
yeah.
chasing each other around, the city.
It's so
And it's not
true.
working.
But then the thing is, like, I noticed that then, at least for me, I end up in like very forceful situations where it's like, well, here's an ultimatum. If you don't meet me where I am, then like I
Yeah,
can't do this.
ultimatums don't work
Yeah, they don't work.
because if you're there, you like it's like it's an ultimatum is trying to make up that gap in one fell swoop,
Yeah, exactly,
and
exactly. No,
that's
it
not.
doesn't. It's not like that.
Yeah,
It's not
no.
like
I
that.
swear, I actually like I think especially if you're like different attachment styles or whatever, you need to have like weekly check-ins on
Bro,
goals
it's so true.
and keeping it things like just keeping things on track, keeping yourselves aligned,
Yeah.
and like taking some time to just communicate through those things on a
Yeah.
regular basis, so that it isn't that you need to change today or it's we're done. I'm
Yeah,
walking
yeah,
out of this
yeah.
door. Like that
For
doesn't
sure.
work. That never will work.
And then at the same time, like I, an avoidant, have to get better at like acknowledging the elephants in the room
Yeah,
because I'm really bad at that.
yeah,
Where it's like if there's some conversation that needs to be had, I just like won't say it.
yeah.
And this has also caused
Mm.
problems where then it's like, why aren't you saying
It's
anything? And
funny. I'm
I'm
the
like,
opposite of that. I over communicate.
but honestly, that's good.
You say that
No,
until you date me, and I'm like,
over.
again, like people move straight. I can like tell by the minutes what's happening with like my partner. I'm like, all right, so what's wrong now?
Yeah, you are
but
very intuitive.
but people don't want that, and I
Mm,
like something. I need to let that go and let
it's
them
true.
be whatever they need to be for an hour a
Yeah.
day, whatever.
I don't like being perceived like that.
Yeah,
It's like, let me just like
because for
be
me, it's
weird.
like, why aren't we Gucci all the time? Let's
Mm,
resolve it right now. But sometimes you
mm.
can't resolve it right now, and
No,
that's kind of
sometimes you just need space to feel things.
yeah. Actually, it's something. When what was the biggest mistake you made where you're like, I need to learn from this?
Oh my God. I mean, there's so many. I um this is a hard question, Usama.
This is what we're here to
The
do.
biggest mistake?
Just like it's something that like I had a moment in my
Okay.
life where I made a huge mistake and I'm like, yo, you need to switch it up now,
Okay.
dudes.
I know what mine was. And it was probably my last relationship, like not trusting my gut because I
Mm,
knew that something was wrong
yeah,
and I knew that we were not aligned. And there was pressure from one end that I did not want to, like, I just did not feel like
yeah,
I could fulfill that.
yeah.
But I forced myself to because I thought in my mind, like, now that I think about it, I think it was like my parents' voice in my mind where it's like, oh,
Mm,
it would be nice to like get married and have kids and like do
mm,
this, whatever. Also, while completely like denying an entire part of my like identity and sexuality that,
Yeah.
like being a queer woman
Yeah.
also, like I was living the most like hetero life,
Yeah.
like white
Yeah.
picket fence, we're gonna have a
Yeah.
kid
Yeah.
and like put them in private school and like just this like projection I had of my life,
Yeah.
which if like anyone knows me, it knows that I'm not like that.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
was really trying
Your kids
to
are going to some alt school.
yeah, no, literally.
Yeah, where like it's not about grades.
You know,
It's about
we'll
spiritual
put
awakening.
them in the forest, they can learn from the wolves. Like, but I think like shame from my parents' perspective in my head, like I don't think they actually perceive me this way, but like I thought maybe they would be not proud of me if I didn't
Mm.
like do that.
Wow. I mean, I think that's a huge part of like, especially in our communities, is like you want to make your parents proud.
Yeah.
And kind of like, even if you deviate a bit off course of what they originally had planned for you, it's hard for you to like commit to it completely
Mm-hmm.
without thinking about them. And I will say though, with women, your gut's almost always right.
It's so
It's
true.
crazy.
It's so true.
Like
Yeah,
I haven't had one of my like friends telling me that she had a gut feeling about her ex doing something, and she was spot on about it,
bro.
to the point where people have had gut feelings about me, and they were right. I'm like, damn, yeah,
Usama,
you nailed it.
I've had some crazy moments where like with one of my exes after we broke up, we were like friends afterwards.
Mhm.
I didn't even know that he was friends with this person. I didn't even know they were part of the same circle. I had this like vision. And then the next time I saw him, I was like, "You going out with this girl?" And he was like, "What the fuck?
Yeah,
What do
yeah.
you like? How did you see us
You
together?"
know,
I'm like,
no, you guys can read the energy and
by
both nail
name,
it.
by name. I
Yeah.
literally was like, yeah. Like I just feel
government name.
Yeah,
full.
full.
So, and a social insurance number.
No, he
Is
was
it that bitch with that ends in 683?
Yeah, exactly. No, he was so freaked out by that. He literally was like, "You witch!" Like, no. So yeah, the gut's always right.
The gut is always right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I sent you a screenshot of this last night.
Oh, yeah.
The 3-month situationship thing. Why is that always like? Can you relate to this?
Yeah, I
This is the
can.
most life altering, brain breaking.
I had, yeah, I did. I'll tell you why. Because the 3-month situationship is like the express pack of honeymoon phase and then burning in a blaze.
Express.
Yeah, it's 3 months of wow, this is amazing, unbelievable. Like, let's get married tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then it eventually implodes, and you're like, I have gaps in my reasoning and logic.
Yeah.
And I need to learn from this.
Yes.
Yeah, but I had one, and it was like intense, and I'm like, whoa, what the hell? And then it's literally horrible, worst case scenario
Really?
outcome. And oh yeah, it was so bad.
It broke you?
It was the worst I've ever felt ever in my life from a
Really?
woman. Yeah, dude, it was an intense situationship. And then we had a weird night, but then we were up to like 6 a.m. talking.
I love
And
those.
then 2 days later, we're at a bar. We like have a weird moment. I say, come outside to talk to me. She doesn't hear me. She thinks I leave and I'm mad. I'm waiting outside for her. I'm like, what the hell? Where is she? I go in. I can't find her. I go down to the bathroom. She's hooking up with a guy in the bathroom.
Shut up.
And I was on the outside of the door.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was horrible. And then like her friend came out of the other bathroom and she saw me and she realized what I realized. And she gave me a hug and my heart was pounding so hard. It like she felt it when I hugged her.
No.
Yeah, it was horrible.
And then what'd she say?
She just said, I'm so sorry. And then I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, we're
What
not
are you
together.
supposed to do?
Yeah, it was horrible. And it was like, okay. That was how that ended.
Oh my God. Wow. That's
what about
crazy.
yours?
Well, my most recent one.
Oh yeah, that yeah.
Yes, the one that I summoned you to help with emotional. Yeah.
Kind of the origination of this whole idea, yeah.
Oh, was it?
In a way.
Wow, he has no idea. He doesn't even have social media, so he'll never see this.
Oh, dude, drop names.
Let's fucking drop names. Yeah, exactly.
Brady? No, whatever his name is. No, you don't have to say his name.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, what's your experience?
Well, I mean, like I'd known him for years, and then I don't know. I guess there was always a bit of an attraction there for years, but like never. It was not like so intense. Like we just thought we were cute or whatever.
Yeah,
each other were cute, and then right after my last massive relationship blow up, he hit me up. Like classic.
course. It's like timed.
Literally timed. And he was like, and then, I was like, fuck it, whatever. Like, rebounds work sometimes. I
Yeah.
gotta say, they've worked for me really well. But like, I was like, okay, sure, I'll hang out with this person. And it was so like, we were very like non-committal. And then he was like, kind of pushing this agenda of like affection and like, oh, you have all of me. And I want to integrate friend groups now. And like all this stuff. And I was like, whoa, these are big escalations,
Yeah.
for a non-committal thing.
Yeah.
But then things started happening a bit where, he was extremely Christian. I don't think he liked the fact that I'm Muslim. And like,
what's up with you? Like, your type is people that like half of you a lot.
Right?
And like the other half, they're like,
yeah,
we'll deal with
this
that
is
later.
so true.
That
This is actually really true.
Did we just break something here?
I actually think so. I can't like, I couldn't in the past find people that liked all of me.
Wow.
Hi, Dom.
Wow, you're amazing.
Skinny.
You're amazing. You're literally the best.
Oh my God, thank
Everyone
you so
that
much.
meets you is like, oh my God, Tamara is the most incredible,
Beautiful reviews
human.
flying in.
Reviews are okay. Let's go into this. Can men and women be friends? And I'll
Yes, but also I think that they can be friends, but also like, I think it's natural for there to be an attraction at first.
Okay, so this is the way I'll answer it. Yes, after consideration.
After consideration.
I don't think any woman I've become friends with initially, maybe subconsciously, I'm like, would I date this person? Would I not? Would I hook up with them? Would I not? And then like you kind of come to a conclusion of like where the situation, where the friendship lands.
Does that usually come from the man first? Do you think?
I mean, all I can say, like from my man's perspective, that's what happens with all of us. We think about it and then we come to the conclusion. Like I thought about like, oh, could I date Tamara? And then I was like, no, we're definitely amazing friends.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't accept all of you.
I don't like that you're half Catholic.
Cue a John Legend. All of me. That's 100% going to be your wedding song.
Oh,
you're going to be
my
crying
God.
so hard.
Inshallah, this ends in a wedding, whatever I'm in right now.
Inshallah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do a speech?
Yeah. Oh, you like at my wedding? I thought you meant right now.
I probably shouldn't though. I don't. I'm not that tier yet.
You want to MC my wedding?
I'll MC your wedding.
Okay.
I'll MC your wedding.
It's gonna be a fucking nightmare. So then, wait, can I finish this
Yeah, sorry,
this 3-month relationship?
Oh yeah,
3-month
yeah.
situationship. So he escalated it, whatever, and I was kind of confused, and I was like, I don't know if we should merge friend groups because, like, this is like we said this was non-committal, whatever. I was going to Saudi. This past summer, and 2 days before my flight, he breaks up with me in a 4-minute meeting. Meeting. He goes, "Can you meet me at this park?"
Was it a Zoom? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it was literally like a meet. Like he was like, "Can you meet me at this park at 5:00?" And I was like, "Bro, I'm getting broken up with." And then I sent the screenshot to my friends. I was like, "Am I being crazy?" And they're like, "You're being crazy. Like yesterday, you guys hung out and had dinner, and he cooked you dinner and whatever."
Yeah.
I showed up at the park. He sits down. He goes, "Yeah, I think you like me a lot more than I like you." And I was like,
Well,
what? And I just sat there like this, and he was just kind of looking at me. 4 minutes went by, and I was like, I think you should go. And he's like, got it. And he walked away.
That's insane.
Never saw him again.
That's insane.
It broke my fucking brain. It destroyed me.
You know what I think? I think what happens, and I think I'm guilty of this as well, is like men sometimes we act with our emotion, and we're so sure of our emotion in that moment, but then our emotions change, and then we're so sure of that change. So rather than like giving yourself the time, we react too quickly and too like with absoluteness almost.
Wow.
I'm definitely guilty of this. So I've like tried to like when I notice I make such a strong decision in my brain, I'm like, wait, time out, give yourself a couple days.
Wait, that's crazy.
I think that's something that happens with us.
Probably. But then what do women do you think?
I don't know. That's not for me to. I don't understand. I'm just trying to manage my system to the best of my ability, and so far it's going mid. So, but like,
I think you have a pretty stable like I don't know. Your dating life doesn't seem that toxic from what I've seen.
I know it's not that it's toxic. It just like I like you want to be the best version of yourself. I'm committed to that. I think that's so. Like I look for 3 things in a partner. Which is number 1. Do they have a happy engine? Is what drives them like a core of happiness, because you cannot make someone that's unhappy happy, no matter how amazing you are, no matter how much you love them. No chance. If they're a miserable person, they're gonna be miserable unless they choose on their own to like make the changes.
It's true. I'm
to
tired
be.
of it.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm
You
tired of
can't.
it. I can't be with miserable people anymore.
100%.
And I chose it intentionally too because I thought it was sexy and mysterious. So that's on me.
That's also that comes with youth and like
So true.
yeah, like I look at like someone like, what are we gonna be like when we're 50?
Yeah.
Like, okay, now you can be like a bit like, bratty, and I'm into that because I'm Lebanese.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like,
yeah. It's
no,
so
this
true.
is not gonna pan out, dude.
Mm-mm.
Number 2 is, are they committed to self-awareness and self-improvement? Because that's also something you're gonna change. I'm gonna change. We're gonna change. Are we down to talk about it, get through it, learn, be patient, etc. And thirdly, they need to have some passion
Passionate
about
about something.
something. I can't have someone that just does Pilates and matcha.
You don't like the aloe yoga Lebanese type?
No, like I like even
I
if
thought you
they-
liked bratty.
no, like that's what my toxic side of me that likes the bratty. But no, like if you like to paint, if you like to play the piano, if you like to sing, do that. Like just something that like it shows your purpose here. What about you? What do you look for? What are your traits?
Honestly, ever since you said the happy engine thing, I've incorporated that into my framework.
Yeah, amazing.
Find someone with a happy engine. I think like I think I like genuinely need someone who's busier than me and has like a big life. Because and it's not because I necessarily have like a busy big life, but I find that whenever I date people that don't really have too much going on, which is like fine, like everyone's entitled to their own like busyment and business, but like I find that they get really intimidated by me, and I cannot deal with being with people that are intimidated by me anymore. So someone who's super busy and like, and also because I need a lot of space. So someone who like understands space and doesn't get offended if I ask for it. Yeah. Also, I think like someone who's on the same side of politics as me, that I realize
for
is
sure.
extremely important to me. Yeah.
Dude. That is you need to hear the story. So like like a month after October 7th, I went out with this girl named Claire. And I'm like, I need to know where she sits on this. And so I wanted to like bring it up to her in a way that like just to get a gauge. And I thought I was doing it slick. I wasn't slick at all. This is exactly what happened. She goes, oh, you spent all your summers in Lebanon. Was it fun? I'm like, yeah, but 2006 wasn't. And she's like, "What?" And I was like, that's when I had to flee the Lebanon-Israel war through active airstrikes. And I just paused to see for her reaction.
Usama, that's a big mic drop.
I know. And credit to her, immediately she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's horrible. And what they're doing in Palestine is atrocious. I'm like, all right, Claire, go off.
Yes,
Queen. Let's keep going.
Claire.
But then I thought about it. I'm like, can you imagine she had said something else? Like, imagine she was like, well, Israel has a right to defend itself. They're just going after Hezbollah.
Well, what did Lebanon do? Yeah.
What wasn't,
Oh,
what would I have done? Like, genuinely, I think I would have been like, yo, check, please.
Yeah.
And we're splitting it.
Yeah,
because she doesn't mind when things get split up.
That's even splitting the bill is even more offensive than like leaving it
dude,
for them
the waitress
to pay.
would come, so 50-50, it'd be like, hell no, 90-10.
90-10 is hilarious. I'm using that.
But I'm willing to concede and go 50-50 if Claire agrees to 1967 borders. then we're down, okay?
Wait, that's so good.
It's actually what happened. I was like, okay, cool. And what's crazy is that now on Hinge, every profile has like either a watermelon emoji,
bro, it's so true,
or a blue heart.
Oh my God, wait, is that the Israel
That's
thing?
for Israel. Israel is so divisive, they turned Hinge into 2 states.
Bro, that's so fucking good. You know what I had on my Hinge profile? Well, every single picture was of me taking a shit, first of all.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is how I weeded
power
out
move, by the way. Insane.
Huge power move. I blurred my ass out, blurred the toilet out. I'm surprised they did not delete my profile. And then I had, the one that the prompt that's like green flags they look for?
Yeah.
I put like the Saudi flag, like the green flags.
You actually just put Allahu Akbar in Arabic as your gauge.
No, literally. And of me taking a shit, I get all these Khaliji guys that were like, your profile's very confusing. Are you halal or like what? Like, what is going on?
Yeah, I swear that's the only time a Khaliji, like, okay, if you date a Khaliji guy and like then if he's like, oh, I like that photo of her on the toilet, dude,
Bro,
he would go toxic immediate.
one of them was like pants off, blurred. Like I blurred everything, but my pants were. It was like a.
Oh,
It was like
wow.
an everything shit.
Wow, that
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
that's horrible.
But you know what?
It worked.
More than you fucking think.
Man, because like it showed like also like mashallah, you're a pretty girl. Like you're like, oh, you're pretty and you're quirky. Oh, look, I'm thinking
She's so quirky.
she's so quirky.
Weird.
She takes poops. Yeah, she
Yeah,
poops.
yeah. I
Do you have a
poop.
problem with that?
You got a problem?
Exactly.
I take lots of shits.
Tons, too many.
Too many. So, anyways.
That's what did I want to say? Let's leave it on something funny. That was hilarious though.
But I also had Free Palestine on my profile though.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
No, I matched with a girl and then like she then saw the watermelon and I'm like she's like, hey, oh dude, Hinge. Okay, so you know like you need to be you on Hinge. Dude, my name's Usama. Okay? Whenever my name's Usama on Hinge, I'm only matching with Muslim women whose name is just like their initial because they're like ashamed to be there. They don't want anyone finding out. And then because when I moved to Canada, my name was Sammy. So when my name is Sammy, I started matching with white girls named Samantha whose nicknames are Sammy.
That's so specific.
Yeah, and then I'd have the opening line would be perfect. I'm like, haha, same name.
What the hell? Same name, same birthday,
same everything. And then I have to come out to them at like the day. I'm like, by the way, my real name's Usama.
And they're like, check please.
And then I
9010 please.
And there you have it. Tamara, Solem, El-Issa. Thank you so much for joining me. You're so coming back.
Yay! I did it.
Okay, well, that was I'm Not the Problem, right? With me, Usama Tabara.